South China Morning Post, 29th of November 2023, India will bolster its naval fleet with an aircraft carrier worth $5 billion to confront China. China is launching an all-out assault on the Indian subcontinent, attacking India through belligerence, the debt trap, and the deployment of nations like Pakistan as a proxy army. To protect the Indian Ocean from the enormous Chinese threat, we need ships and submarines. As it looks to offset China's naval dominance in the Indian Ocean region, India plans to add another aircraft carrier to its fleet, valued at over 400 billion rupees, $4.8 billion, according to sources familiar with the matter. The Defense Acquisition Council, which Defense Minister Rajnath Singh leads, is anticipated to approve the purchase of the nation's second indigenous carrier. These individuals, who wish to remain anonymous due to the confidential nature of the talks, said that the acquisition is expected to be approved on Friday. According to the persons, the French Rafale planes would be flown by the new carrier, which has space for at least 28 fighter jets and helicopters and can move 45,000 tons of water, a measure of a ship's size. Cochin Shipyard Limited produced INS Vikrant, India's first indigenous carrier, which was added to the fleet last year. The nation also owns an aircraft carrier built in Russia. Amid the People's Liberation Army of China, which has the largest fleet in the world with 370 ships and submarines, the Indian Navy will be showcasing its might in the Indian Ocean by deploying a 3-carrier battle group. According to the People, India's increased fleet enables it to consistently maintain its presence in numerous remote locations, allowing it to exercise influence in the seas. The Indian Navy and Ministry of Defense representatives declined to comment. With up to 125 Navy boats from the US, France, and Japan patrolling its seas at any time, the Indian Ocean is already highly militarized. This is about 3 times the number of vessels deployed in the wake of the September 11 terrorist attacks when the US attacked Kabul. China, the US, and its allies are deploying more warships in the waters off India than at any other time since World War II. As a result, the nation of South Asia is being forced to step up. According to those acquainted with the plans, India intends to acquire 175 warships by 2035 and 160 by 2030, at an estimated cost of 2 trillion rupees. They further stated that the Indian Navy is building over 60 vessels in various phases. In response to growing fears over China's growing naval might, the nation is conducting more warship patrols than in the past. According to the inhabitants, India has also improved the Andaman and Nicobar Islands runways, enabling nighttime airplane landings. This is an attempt to monitor the southern Indian Ocean's narrow waterways more closely, specifically those of Malacca, Sunda, and Lombok, in addition to the Chinese occupation of Coco Island. India and its allies use the network of islands for maritime surveillance.